Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwividiyo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavidiyo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela-ke singene kwividiyo namuhla.
Namuhla usuku olubalulekile emaphoyiseni, i-commemoration day, lapho kukhunjulwa khona amaphoyisa asale enkundleni. Njengoba ubona nje behlangene lapha abazikhulu, kukhona ngisho u-Deputy President, National Commissioner, Acting Minister wamaphoyisa uProfessor Firoz Khatshaliya, u-Chairperson we-Portfolio Committee on Police eParliament, Ian Cameron. Ngizofunda imeseji yakhe ayibhalile ku-X eyaziwa nge-Twitter, ubhale kanje: Today on SAPS National Commemoration Day, we remember the 27 men and women who died in the line of duty over the last year. Each name represents a life cut short in service of our communities. Wayesiyababala, Sergeant T.N. Shandu, A.W. Mahoney, M.H. Nemahadani, M.I. Makonoana, W.E. Ntila, S.M. Mokoti, O.S. Yeni, T.A. Mariletse, Constable P. Matanga, A. Dzingo, B.R. Sonopo, S. Chaka, M. Borole, P.C. Shandu, C.J. Andrews, G. Mutloung, S.S. Mohapi, Warrant Officer S.J. Masedi, M. November, K.W. Nomatiti, M. Ndlovu, Revisit Constable D.S. Mpampane, Captains M.C. Kubisa, D. Petha, W. Dutoit, Lieutenant Colonel P. Pistorius, A. Moyikwa. Uthi mayiqhubeka uthi behind every uniform is a family that carries the burden of sacrifice. Honoring them cannot end with ceremony. It must push us to strengthen accountability, professionalize the service, and ensure that SAPS members are equipped and supported to come home safely after every shift. To truly value those who fell, we must reform the system they served in. Only then can we say their sacrifices was not in vain. Ngithi angithathe leli thuba ngincome nansi imisebenzi emihle eyenziwa ngamaphoyisa since kuwusuku la kukhunjulwa khona amaphoyisa afele enkundleni. Lana bathi abasolwa abahlanu ababalelwe eminyakeni esuka ku-19 kuya ku-30 baboshiwe ku-N4 eduze naKanyamazane ngomhla ka-6 kuSeptemba okuyizolo ngeSaturday. Amaphoyisa athole ibhamu ezimbili, ama-cellphones kanye nezinye izinto ezibalinkela kuma-robberies amabili. Enye yakhona eyasesontweni eNgwenyeni lapho a 14-year-old yadutshulwa yalimala, and enye i-robbery eyase-tavern eMadadeni. Meanwhile, enye i-incident efana nale kuboshwe umsolo na-22 weminyaka odubuleke kabi emveni kokuzama kwakhe ukubulala eMoscow eKwaGafontein. Bathi lokhu kwenzeke ngoLwesihlanu ebusuku. Yena udubule ama-victim amathathu. Phambi nje ukuthi ngithathe udaba lwesibili, iyangikhathaza lento ukuthi kutholakale intsha, umuntu abana-19 kuya ku-30 ngoba iminyaka yabo ibalelwa ku-19 kuya ku-30. Abafana abancane kangaka asebebanjwe nebhamu, mhlampe baney'dumbu phansi. Hey, kukonakele la ezweni uma umfana ona-19 esekwazi ukuphatha isibhamu. Isihlava se-crime sibi kakhulu ngoba singene kulabantu esithi bayikusasa lezwe. Ngoba phela uma intsha izongena ebugebengwini obunje, hhayi inkinga ngempela le. Kodwa siyajabula ngoba abafanga, abadibananga, abafunanga ukuba ziqhwaga balwe namaphoyisa. Bathe uma bebona ukuthi bayabanjwa basarenda baboshwa. kodwa kube baye bazama ukulwa amaphoyisa bazobadubula ababulali. Asidlulele edabeni lesibili. Lesibili lithi SAPS eNorthern Cape abasolwa abane abangabesilisa ababalelwa eminyakeni esuka ku-26 ukuya ku-44 baboshiwe during Operation Shanela laphaya eMarine Lan Alexandra Bay ngolwesihlanu langomhla ka-5 kuSeptemba for dealing in drugs. Masidlula kolunye udaba olwenzeke lapha eMpumalanga kuthiwa abasolwa ababili bobabili baneminyaka la ko-25 baboshiwe during Operation Valumgodi eWitbank ngolwesihlanu langomhla ka-5 kuSeptemba for contravention of the Immigration Act, for ukuphula i-Immigration Act, umthetho Immigration Act. Bathi-ke lama suspect lawa azovela eMalahleni Magistrate Court ngomsombuluko wangomhla ka-8 kuSeptemba. Ngoba sazi ukuthi vele abantu abasebenza lo msebenzi ozamazama esikhathini esiningi akubona abala eSouth Africa, abantu laba abaphuma koLesotho, Zimbabwe. Sengike ngababona mina, ngababonela eduze futhi. Kuyancomeka kokwenziwa amaphoyisa ngoba eqinisweni lilonke icrime ingaka njengoba amaphoyisa iyekelele. Uma amaphoyisa esefuna ukudila necrime angadila nayo iphele. Uma nje sekuthiwa zimisele ayafuna ukudila necrime angadila necrime iphele. Ngiyafisa-ke ukuthi ngidlulele phambili kodwa kunevideo engifisa ukuyicaphuna ngoba uPanyasa Lesufi uphinde wakugcizelela ukuthi impela la eGauteng izoba khona i-Political Killing Task Team njengoba u-National Commissioner wamaphoyisa wayishilo ukuthi ngendlela okubulawa ngayo amakhansela nabantu laba abafa ngayo la kufuneka kube le-Political Killing Task Team ezoba base eGauteng. Saze sathi thina sifisa sengathi le-Political Killing Task Team ingahlanganiswa naleya KwaZulu Natal iphathwe umkhwanazi yonke ukuze izokwazi ukuba effective njengoba sibona leya se-KZN.
They're still trickling in. We have to extend it even to 2010 and say, let's start at 2010. There are those that stretches beyond 2010. But for purpose of completeness, we say, let's start with 2010 up until now. And there are people that have given us those names. But besides, every person that dies in our country, police record those incidences. So we also received those reports. And there are people that they've just been killed and no one follows up. So we really believe that this political task team, and I'm glad that the new minister listened to us when we requested that we need this kind of support. Unfortunately, the police currently in our country are going through difficulties of commissions, misinterpretation of mandates, and many other things. We didn't want to be dragged there. Our approach was that let's establish a task team in our province, ensure that is appropriately resourced. The terms of reference are clear so that there's no confusion, and we can be in a position to give a deadline to conclude their work. And we are happy that we are on that path.
Ngoba umuzwa ku-Premier seGauteng ebeka ukuthi impela uminister uyasamukela isicelo sabo. So asethembe nanokuthi nama-cases angaresolviwe wabantu ababulawe ematekisini bazokwazi ukuthi kube khona into abayitholayo, kube khona abantu ababoshwayo. Ngoba ekugcineni kosuku kufanele ukuthi abantu babuthole ubulungiswa, abalahlekelwa zihlobo zabo. Siyazi vele ukuthi lezi zinto zilahleke ezandleni zamaphoyisa, futhi umthetho wala eSouth Africa uyakubuka ukuthi ubani. Uke wazibuza kungani amaphoyisa uma-ke kwenzeka nje kwanesixakaxaka phakathi kwabo neyigebengu, kungani amaphoyisa njalo ezidubula yishona lezi gebengu? Bake bambuza uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi okhozini ukuthi kwenziwa yini, why igebengu zingadutshulwa mhlambe noma inyawo noma yini ziboshweke. Yena empendulweni yakhe waphendula kanje.
Msakazi, mangabe kuzoba ngasekulweni negebengu, ngicabanga ukuthi laba abanama-license abakufundela ukuphatha ibhange nokusebenzisa isibhange ukuthi sisebenzisa uma kunjani. uba ne-second lokucabanga lokudecide ufuna ukwenzeni. Uma ngabe isigebengu sesibhekene nawe si-decide ukuthi sidonse isibhamu sesibhekise kuwena, une-second lokudecide wena ukuthi wenze njani uphinisele. Ngihlale ngisho ukuza kwethu ukuthi inkinga esibuye sibe nayo ukuthi umthetho uthi kufanele sivikele thina sivikele nabanye. Maswaqeqesha amaphoyisa mhlawumbe ngelinye ilanga yokuhamba ubheke nje ama-target esiwadubulayo isikhathi esiningi alingene nekhanda nomzimba wakho kuphela azikho inyama. Kusho ukuthi mangabe sesilikhipha thina isibhamu sesisiqondise kufuneke sifike kuleyo ndawo le target esifundisa yona ngoba phela ilapho uzokwazi ukuthi uneutralize khona i-danger ukuthi i-danger lesikhona ukwazi ukuthi wehle. Ngeke uvele umuntu athi ephuma ngesibhamu esimduku inyama ngoba uzodubula ikhanda.
Okay.
Asibambeke le video la ngoba angifisi ibe yinde kodwa bengifisa nje uku-update nokukwazisa ukuthi namuhla kukhunjulwa amaphoyisa lawa asale enkundleni. Kukhunjulwa amaphoyisa lawa aphume emsebenzini. Imindeni yawo yabikela ukuthi angeke asabuya. Abaphuma beye emsebenzini babuya sebezidumbu. Baphuma bezihambela uma beye emsebenzini babuya sebezidumbu. Ngoba bevikela izwe belwa nobugebengu. Noma sazi ukuthi abanye ozwa kwabo bayingxenye yazi igebengu. Kodwa ke akusibo bonke. So namuhla kukhunjulwa lawo maphoyisa lawo. Bengithi angikwazise nje nanokuthi impela indaba ye-political killing task team yase-Gauteng yaqina. Sizoyibona mhlawumbe i-political killing task team isikhona nala eGauteng. Bengithi nje angikwazise lokho ngale kokubambelela asiyibambe le video bese mina nawe sidibana kwi-video elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.